Right guys, welcome back to Expansion. So we're going to be doing a recyclable terrace garden. So this shows that you don't need a big area like what we have to grow. No, you can literally grow on your terrace. Now a couple of people have sort of given me this idea. One of them is Ronald Shaw, his car park garden. He's in Yorkshire in England. And then you've got Jason with his cloud garden in Manchester. I think he's about 20 floors up in the air. So they have completely different conditions to what I'm growing in. And we are going to be doing it in probably even a smaller space than they're growing. So we're going to be growing in a 4 foot by 8 foot area, which is this area here. We're also going to be using everything recycled. So we're going to be using the old tubs that we use for lemons. So, and then we've got these are what we collect our vegetables in out of the field. So I thought they'd be ideal for like beetroot, radishes, maybe lettuce, herbs. So we've got them, we've got some smaller pots, put a bit of coriander in them. So yeah, we've got some seeds, we've got some chard, we've got some snow apples, some radishes, spinach, and some rocket that we're going to get in. Good thing about this area is it's a south facing, so it still gets all the heat, plus during the night it doesn't really cool down that much because you get the heat off the house as well. So it's really good. As you can see, we keep some peppers up here that will overwinter. Behind me there we've got the fig tree cuttings, so they'll all be incorporated into it as well. Even down to the soil. So the soil is also coming straight out the field. So we've not actually bought anything to put up here, but maybe a few plant starts, just to give it a bit of a head start and stuff. So I'm going to get on with filling the pots up, and then I'll be right back with you guys. So guys, we're even recycling the soil. Now this is just plain old soil out of the field. We'll add a little bit of compost into the pots, just to give it a bit of nutrients. But this is just plain old soil straight out of the field. We've not gone out and bought any compost for this, so it might help, it might not help the plants, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to get these pots all filled up, get them up on the terrace. I'll be right back with you. So guys, we've got all the pots done, so we're only actually doing as many as we need for today, but as you can see we've got them spread out. And then we're going to get some stuff growing up there. There's herbs on top of the cat box. So yeah, basically this is what we've got. So I'm going to show you now what we've got planted and what we're going to plant. So what we're going to get in today. Now bear in mind this is November, so it is probably in Spain you're still okay to grow quite a lot. In England you're probably starting to way down now, so what I'm planting now you're probably going to be looking at planting maybe next spring. But there is still some stuff that you can get in. Here in Spain we've got kohlrabi, broccoli. I have got some cauliflower coming, so that'll be going in next week. We've got some onions, a little bit of lettuce, some leeks. Now I'm only doing this on a really small scale, so that's why there's not a lot of plants. Now what we're going to do in this box here, we're just going to do like you would in any normal garden. I'm just going to do little lines. So we're going to put some rocket in, the chard we'll probably plant in one of these big pots, and then we've got some snow apples and some radishes that we're going to put in. We've also got some spinach. Now you could use one of these and just do a whole bed of spinach. So if you can get something that size, then you could do like whole cartons of things, and maybe stack them on shelving or something. But obviously we're just doing it to show you guys that you can grow on the terrace. Not only that, it's a bit of fun for the kids as well, because they can come out the door and they can pick what they like. Obviously every garden has to have a lavender in it. It smells nice, attracts the bees, it's good. And then these, so we picked these up, €2 a plant. Look at all the runners that are coming off. So the idea I've got with this is we're going to stick one on a pot either side, and we're going to put the runners into this carton here, and we'll let them root, and then once they've rooted, we'll dig them up and we'll pop them on, ready to go out into the actual main field. Got some peppers that we rescued from the field. We were going to plough them in. I've dug them up, put them in pots. They've survived, so they're going to stay up here now all winter. We'll overwinter them. We'll see what happens with them. Got globe artichoke. Now we have put it in this 2-litre pot for now. Obviously, as it gets bigger, we probably will need to put it in a bigger pot. Got the cuttings that I took on the video last week, which I take this off. You can see they're doing really well, but don't be fooled. Just because it's got new buds coming through does not mean that it's got roots. So if you have decided to take some cuttings, some fig cuttings, right, and it's getting new shoots, don't be fooled. Leave them till next year. Let them root properly. And then up back there we've got some oleander, which we took some cuttings off. I took them a couple of days ago. There's no roots on them yet, so we'll just leave them to root, and then they'll get potted on. So this is sort of a mixed area because it's for growing veg. I'm showing you guys what you can actually grow in a small space, but I'm also doing some other things as well. I'm taking some cuttings, I'm planting some plants in here as well, and then we're going to do this over the next few months, and we're going to actually see what we can harvest. So every time I harvest something, we'll do a video on it. So if you've not already, hit that subscribe button, keep in contact with us. So these are the strawberries that we picked up from the gardens, and like I said, they've got plenty of runners on them. So all we're going to do is we're going to feed the runners into this carton, and you want to get the roots, which are there, put them in the soil, and then it's a bit hard when you're holding the camera, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of wire, push the wire down, bend the wire over them, like so, and that'll just keep them in the soil, and then they'll start to root, and then we can chop it off from the main plant, and these will give us our strawberries for next year. So there you go, guys. I've put them in. They're looking a little bit sorry for themselves at the minute, but we'll give them a bit of water a couple of days, and they should perk up just nicely. But for €4, we've ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strawberry plants. So can't argue with that. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that, and like I say, over the next coming months we're going to be doing a lot more up here. We'll get as much as we can planted up here. Potatoes, we've got sweet potatoes to go up here as well, and we're going to be doing them in pots. So everything up here is going to be recycled, done in pots, stuff that we've got hanging around the farm. But yeah, if you've not already, hit the subscribe button and keep updated on what we're doing here, guys. See you later, guys. Catch you on the next one.